Welcome to today's deep dive into some of the most unusual and quirky sports that have graced the Olympic stage. While adding new events to the modern Olympics is a rigorous process, the early games were known for their adventurous spirit in including sports that ranged from the unconventional to the outright bizarre. Many of these events had brief appearances, often fading into history after just one or two games. Despite their disappearance, they continue to fascinate us and remain a curious chapter in Olympic history. So let's explore 6 of these unusual Olympic sports. Arts, the Olympic medals you didn't know existed. Imagine winning a gold medal for graphic arts or a silver for sculpture at the Olympics. For over 35 years, this was actually a reality thanks to Pierre de Coubertin, the founder of the modern Olympic Games.
I envisioned the Olympics as a celebration of both physical and intellectual achievements. And in 1912, the Games in Stockholm saw the debut of art categories including literature, music, painting, architecture, and sculpture. The inclusion of these arts categories also featured events like chorus singing.
However, by 1948, the art competitions were dropped. The primary reason was that most competitors were professionals, while the Olympics were intended for amateurs. Germany led the artistic medal count with 24 medals, followed by Italy with 14. Obstacle swim, a splash of adventure. The 1900 Paris Games featured an event known as the obstacle swim, which was anything but ordinary. Held in the Seine River, this event required competitors to navigate a 200-meter course while climbing over poles and boats and swimming under others.
I emerged victorious, narrowly defeating Austrian Otto Wahle by less than 2 seconds. Although this event was discontinued, it remains one of the most intriguing Olympic oddities and might even spark some nostalgia for a potential revival.
Plunge for distance, the poolside long jump. At the 1900 Paris Olympics, the plunge for distance was an attempt to merge swimming with the long jump. In this event, competitors dove into the pool and remained still for 1 minute or until their heads surfaced. The goal was to glide as far as possible.
Unsurprisingly, this unusual combination didn't capture the public's imagination. Only 5 Americans participated, with me winning by traveling approximately 62.5 feet or 19.1 meters. This event was not repeated in future games, likely due to its oddity.
Live pigeon shooting was another controversial event from the 1900 Paris Games. Competitors were required to shoot as many live pigeons as possible, with the field quickly becoming a grim scene, littered with the bodies of nearly 300 birds.
Belgium's Léon de Lunden won the gold medal by shooting 21 pigeons. The event faced significant backlash from animal rights activists, leading to the use of clay pigeons in later games. Although the IOC doesn't mention this event on their website, it remains a notable and contentious part of Olympic history.
Running deer shooting was introduced at the 1908 London Games. It involved shooters aiming at moving cutouts of deer, equipped with concentric circle targets. These deer moved 75 feet in 4 seconds, while shooters positioned 110 yards away had 2 shots each.
This event, which was held in several Olympics before its discontinuation, is remembered for Sweden's Oscar Swan. Making his Olympic debut at age 60 in 1908, Swan became the oldest gold medalist, continuing to compete until the 1920 Games in Antwerp, where he earned silver at age 72.
Roquet, a sport that most people have never heard of, was featured in the 1904 St. Louis Olympics. It closely resembled croquet but was played on a hard surface with solid boundary walls. Despite its similarity to croquet, which had been featured in the previous games before vanishing, roquet was played exclusively by Americans. This led to criticisms that the host nation was attempting to boost its medal count artificially. These unusual Olympic sports reflect the Games' rich and varied history, showcasing how the quest for new and exciting events has often led to some truly unique and memorable moments. If you enjoyed exploring these quirky aspects of Olympic history, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more intriguing content and updates. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to bringing you more fascinating stories from the world of sports.